You know, they're gonna switch it off. Switch you off.
And Isa is actually doing it beautiful.
Yeah.
Because what the Lord ordained, the Lord is actually working with Isa to do it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, even to the job is the Lord's own.
That's right, that's right.
And it's an easy one who directing the show.
That's right.
Right? For who are here, for here, we're here.
Right.
Yeah, I'll finish up on this, huh? Yeah.
You see, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And it's the Most High that give you the power. Alright? The Most High give you the power to do his bidding.
That's right.
You understand? Because what? Even though Esau is putting you know, a heavy yoke upon the people, the scripture say what? You know, the rulers, let me get it. This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 3. It says, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Alright, so if whatever Esau is doing, hey, it ain't gonna be a terror unto us, because what we doing the good works. Alright, it's gonna be a terror unto who? These niggas out there. Alright, this job is a punishment to these people. That's why, you know, they're getting crippled. Alright, their brain's not functioning. Alright, their spine twisting. You see, they can't function because they get AIDS. Right, because you know it's a good point. Because when they first started treating it, they was treating them with AIDS, malaria and AIDS tablets.
And even Ebola treatments.
Yep.
Let me go say something on the note, right? Remember in the book of Eli, right? When the guy had the water, because when I mentioned Mad Max, it reminded me of that as well. In the book of Eli, the movie, he also had access to water, and he was using it as a currency. Well, in the book of Eli, he had the literal word, but the Most High was leading him throughout it, right? And just so Esau want to control everybody, he want to cut off. First, what's the first thing that happened in this epidemic? Everybody cash out the money. Everybody, what's call it? Everybody turned everything into collateral. It was no longer shares everything.
Digital currency.
Yeah, something along the line. Liquidate the funds or the assets, and they're making who become billionaires and so forth, so that they could safeguard themselves, so that when things hit, they can still live in the same comfort. So if they lose, if any rich person want to go to the stock market and get whatever little income, it can be scraped. That's exactly what's going on. Everybody's scraping at the little whatever shares left in. Because what going on again right now? Forex exchange. They had the other one with the what was the scheme? The Ponzi scheme, and several other things. Everybody's scrambling for whatever they could get. You got to just like the water.
You see prices are going up rapidly. It's not the price going up really, you know. The money is what devaluated.
Yeah.
The thing remain the same. The money system, and that all they say is to bring in the RFID chip. You get that?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, all right.
There's Psalm chapter 120 verse 1. In my distress I cry unto Yahweh, and he hear me. Deliver my soul, O Yahweh, from lying lips, and from the deceiving tongue. I'm going back down. Because right now we're crying out for the Most High. For the Most High, let we endure for don't take on our C-19 shots. And right now we're in distress.
You see the Most High providing for us.
Yeah.
You understand? The Most High keeping us afloat.
That's right.
You understand?
Precept on the note.
I go back to precept. Saying that is the power that there's Esau getting power from.
Yeah, but I hear the article. I hear the article.
Let me get some of this. It's gonna fit, don't worry.
The article don't start, you know, we on fire. It's the spirit, yeah?
Continuing in the article, it says, this is a pandemic. This is not a joke. And you have to get tough sometimes. President Ali said in response to questions from the media on the sidelines of an event at the State House on Thursday. With over 21,733 infections and more than 515 deaths since the detection of C-19 here in March last year, the government has intensified efforts to immunize persons against the deadly malady.
Right now, check this here, right? They call it deadly, right? They say it's a pandemic, meaning it affecting the entire world. All right. Now, they say 515 deaths compared to 21,733 cases. They ain't even a percent.
That's right.
All right. They call it deadly, but the stats show that it's not even deadly. Not even a percent of death compared to the cases. You understand? So now tell me, how is this deadly? You know?
Even the CDC say that their numbers ain't accurate. They inflating the numbers, you know?
Exactly. They have to.
You know?
This is how they're gonna push the agenda. All right? Yep.
Yeah, precept here. This is Sirach chapter 14 and 18. It says, as of the green leaf on a thick tree, some falleth and some groweth, so is the generation of flesh and blood. One cometh to an end and another is born. These motherfuckers only counting them with dying. What about them we're born? We're coming in the world. You understand? And when you really look at it, people are dying every day.
That's right.
But because they, like you said, they're lying about, but the whole entire thing, you know, actually, you know what these people are doing? They're pushing fear on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Fear. Like I said, fear mongering, right? So the scripture tell you you're supposed to only fear your power.
That's right.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 10 and 10 to 11. Somebody read it quick. Right? The Lord tell you who you're supposed to fear, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 10. But Yahweh is the true power. He is the living power, an everlasting king. At his wrath, the earth shall tremble.
The whole earth shall tremble. But the whole earth is trembling at who now? Let me show you who the earth is trembling. Give me 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and I think it's 3.
Quick stitch.
Just now.
This is 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 3.
2 Corinthians 4 and 3.
2 Corinthians 4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Verse 4, in whom the God of this world hath blind with the minds of them which believe not.
So who is the God of this world? It's talking about Esau, so-called white people. God are the gods of this world. But the scripture said what? At the wrath of Yahweh, the whole earth supposed to be afraid.
That's right.
You understand? But no. To show you that these people in fear the Most High, they fear who? Esau.
That's right.
That's why they're going to take these jobs. It's fear is what they're pushing on you.
That's right.
You understand? They're gonna come soon and they're gonna tell you they're gonna have to take your children away. Right? The welfare. Right? Because you care for your children no more. Right? Because you would what? You would have given them the job. So you feel these people easy, bro? The scripture said we not ignorant to Satan's devices, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, you get. A lot of people trapped right now to wherever location they're there. A lot of foreigners are trapped. Each and every one of these foreigners you ask, if they get a job, you know what they say? Yes, yes, yes. And these people realize now that at the airline that, you know what? These people going with us flow.
Yep.
So why we just don't let everybody get it? Because, hey, at least 70% taking it freely. So the 30, if we come down a little more hard on them, they're going to take it. Yeah, go ahead, Al.
Yeah, quick stitch. Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 23, 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, considering the most secret parts. Straight into the point. You guys have.
Yeah. Some more on the article. It says, Based on the latest information from the Ministry of Health, some 244,365 persons, or 50.2% of the country's adult population, have taken the first dose of C19 vaccine. Says while 129,361 persons, or 26.6% of the adult population, have been fully vaccinated.
How much percent after the dog?
26.6. Right? Says the overcharging goal of the government's intense vaccination.
And the 26.6% is the people that over here.
Yeah, that's right.
We ain't check the rest yet. Yeah,
Right.
go ahead out. You get it.
Says going back in the article, it says the overarching goal of the government's intense vaccination drive is to immunize enough persons so that the country could achieve herd immunity.
Yeah, herd immunity, and I like mentioning the term herd. You know, they're calling you cattle, you know, dumb beasts. Alright, and this is exactly how they see you. Alright, they tell you go to school for 12 years. Alright, and the next 10 years if you want a degree just so you could work for a little 50,000. You understand? This is an insult.
And some perks if you look.
Alright? And ultimately the only person that benefiting from you being a cattle is your master, which is the government.
Yes.
Right? You see?
Like it's strong, so bad.
Because right now, they only bring you up, teaching you how to work.
For them.
You understand? Of course it's for
You know,
them.
and hey, so like
Yeah,
I can mention real quick, right? There's this guy called something Kowalski, right? Which is a we name?
Lewis.
No, not Lewis. It's a little Japanese guy, right? Which he's a billionaire, right? And he was saying that he don't teach people. You don't go to school to learn about money. You go to school to get a job.
To get a job, right?
You understand?
Yeah.
And getting a job and understanding money is two different things.
Correct.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
a lot of people don't understand budgeting. They don't understand how to manage their money. They don't understand how to invest, and so on and so forth. So the only thing you're doing is work to go back to work.
Right. If they teach you how to invest, how to save, that gonna mess with their leadership, their agenda.
Yep.
You understand? So they prefer. This is why they put. As soon as you move into a new city, what is the first thing you think of? And this is to prove that you're a slave. The first thing you think about is a job. This is the first thing you think about, a job. In other words, you're thinking, who gonna be my slave master in this city? You're always looking for a slave master. You see? They don't teach you how to be the best you. School don't ever teach you that.
Exactly.
School just teach you to be the best slave. You get it now?
I got the etymology for the word Maxine, right?
This is why when you look into the word educated, it means to bring out. So you, whatever come out in you, the talent that come out in you, this is what you're good at. You understand? This is what you're good at. But most of these people that have job, they're not comfortable. They're just going for the money. And guess what? Most of them homes are broken, especially Jake. They're broken. You know why they're broken? Because somebody making more money than somebody. You understand? See you, the woman and the man fighting in the house to see who's the best slave. Master Brick giving me more money than you. You understand? So that's what you're thinking for, bro? It's a human psychology. They're literally fucking with you, bro.
This is why they ensure that as soon as a child reaches 3 years old, they tell you, hey, you gotta send the child to school.
Yeah.
You understand? So that they can start programming the child from a very tender age.
Yeah.
You understand? So by the time he's 16, 17, the only thing in his mind is, hey, get job.
Because these niggas be graduating from college, bro. Right? You see right now what they do? They got this big what you call it? Guyana economy. Not economy, academy. Right? Where you're going and you're getting a degree now. Right? They're just training you, and you gotta pay them for get that certificate. Your certificate they mean nothing now, bro. You see the time that we coming into? Let me tell you what means something now. Forget about the certificate. It's your job is what means something. The RFID chip, that is what means something. Right? But we got a better thing over that, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
Right? You get that?
Yeah, you want to bring out the...
Yeah, this is Maxine. Y'all should know the word, right? It says matter used in vaccination, 1846. Matter means like either water, earth, or whatever, right? Yeah. It says 1846 from French, vaccine, noun used adjective from Latin, vaccina, feminine, vaccinus, pertaining to a cow.
Good.
So it goes back to the same word we said in the article. What they says, herd. Right? This is how they see we as cattle.
Hey, and that's true because they go back also to what? They go back to Revelation chapter 13, 17, 16.
That's right.
Right? Because what they want to do, they want to mark the cattle. They want to put a brand upon the cattle.
That's right.
So they're already telling you with plain words what you fucking are, bro, to them. You know? And let me tell you something about sheep. Sheep just go wherever you want them to go. But you know a lion don't do that.
That's right.
Right? And we're supposed to follow the lion.
That's right.
Right? You're supposed to get the attitude of a lion. You understand? A lion will kill anything to satisfy his need. Right? But we ain't gonna get into that right now. But where that?
Yeah. Continuing in the art.
Even to you Silapia, the government, when they talk to the nation, you know what they call them? Sheeples, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they call them, sheeples. Right? When you go into the word government, you break it down, it means government. You understand? Mean your mind. So these people are governing your mind. You're not thinking for yourself. Y'all look it up, bro. You get that?
Yeah, continuing in the article, it says the overarching goal of the government's intense vaccination drive is to immunize enough persons so that the country could achieve herd immunity and practically overcome the pandemic. But with their...
That is lies right there. You're gonna overcome no pandemic.
That's right.
Where that?
But with there still being a long way to go, President Ali believes that measures instituted to combat the disease need to be balanced so that no one is placed at risk. To further emphasize his point, the head of state said,
The head of who?
the head of state said, if my friend here has the vaccine, and I understand different people have different positions, but if my friend took this vaccine to protect himself and his family, and Nazima hypothetically speaking, decides she is not taking a vaccine, what gives her the right to put my friend at risk?
See, so now, hey, they literally telling you to be divided. You understand? They say, hey, vaccinated persons, unvaccinated persons. You putting me at risk. And you know, Jakes love the family and the children. You understand? They say, hey, don't come round by me house, you know. You understand?
But that make no sense, we say, because if you don't take your job, you could take how the fuck? They want to put you at risk.
Exactly. So what is the agenda is what? To get everybody vaccinated. And one of the ways they're gonna push it is what? Through division.
That's right.
You understand? Look at the video we saw in Jamaica, and the lady was going on, she was saying, hey, even my sister don't even talk to me now. Right? Because she coughing and she frightened the COVID. You understand? And she stayed tail over the side. She ain't even coming and see me. You see?
The one I was saying, we hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, we say we hungry, oh. Let me get something in the shop, something, no man. Are you lock out this side, eh? There you guys, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, continuing, he says, he went on to say,
And see, like if I'm me, right? And last night they had a big meeting in GDF, right? They lock up the streets, you know? And do you feel these people plotting for, these people plotting for martial law?
That's right, that's right.
That's what they're plotting for.
That's right.
Right? But one of the things I'm going to tell you about the military is this. The force had to get order inside a day. So this is why they soon in GDF, in matter of fact in all government work, right? But the chief they start with is the soldiers, right? Which is the army. Because remember, if they get control of the army, guess what? They're in chaos. Because when the people get, when chaos starts on the street, police can't take over no more. What has happened? They call for the soldiers.
That's right.
Because the people fear the soldiers too. So they had to get them under control. So they were saying that, well, but a month ago or so, it was your choice to come and get the job. Because if you don't get a job, you're gonna have to eat last and all of these crap. But there's not an agenda, they just set up to see what's gonna happen. And a whole bunch of soldiers went and take the job. And you know what was most of them reason why they take the job? I'm gonna lose my benefit. No, you're gonna lose your life, nigga.
Yeah.
As we got in the article, it said that for the soldiers, vaccination is mandatory.
Yeah, continue, read on that.
yeah.
Read on.
Continuing in the article, it says, he went on to say, so whatever measure we bring in place has to be a measure that balances the equation so that the responsible act, he, the hypothetical friend, made by taking the magazine is not subject to Nazima's irresponsibility. On the topic of stricter measures against unvaccinated persons, the Private Sector Commission has already recommended that its member companies stipulate that their employees who refuse to be vaccinated the Private Sector Commission has already recommended that its member companies stipulate that their employees who refuse to be vaccinated provide evidence of a medically current C19 negative test from infection before reporting to work.
All right, now the reason why they went directly, they ain't gonna worry with the government workers, right? Not so hard because, hey, they already get control over them. They can say, hey, if you don't want to take it, you're gonna lose your job, lose your benefits like Oxy, right? So they already get them in a corner, so to speak. Now they have to target the private sector. All right, somebody could read Sirach chapter 10, verse 1.
10 and 1. Sirach chapter 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Exactly, right? A wise judge gonna instruct his people, all right, and the government.
The government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Right? So, hey, once the government is in order, the people gonna be in order. All right? Go on.
Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Exactly, all right? So whatever it is that these people say at the top, all right, starting with Esau, Edom, then your government, your president, and so on, then your police officers and all these people, they're going to be the same thing. They're going to be in one mind. You understand? Because as the judges, so is the people, so is his officer. You know, so they already get control over them. But the people in the private sector now, that's who they have to target. You see, and what it's saying, you have to produce a PCR test is $10,000. right? No,
Money-making thing.
it's a money-making thing.
Every 2 weeks.
And you have to produce this every 2 weeks. For a matter of fact, whomever it is, all right, every company have the right to decide, you know, the frequency of the test. You see? And let me just pull up this picture real quick, right?
Once again, I want to read this precept, right?
What
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 16. It says, woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy prince eat in the morning. You see? Because what? Our leader, they're children, bro. They're children. And they eat in the morning. So what they doing? They offer come early, they take their shit early. You know? They sell the people out. You know, Judas. Selling out the people. They're all doing it for what? Riches.
That's right. Yeah. This is a policy that was laid out, right?
And this is one of Guyana's biggest employment company, right? Which provide employment to thousands of Guyanese, especially the young people. All right, go ahead.
It says, policy to protect vaccinated employees valid as of 20th July 2021. It says, with immediate effect, all unvaccinated staff shall provide a negative PCR test every 5 calendar days at their own expense.
5 now.
See, so every 5 days, every Monday you have to show up with a PCR test saying, hey, I don't have COVID. You understand? And imagine every single day, this every week, Salakia, there's $40,000 a month. You ain't even working. This half of your salary. You understand? Yeah.
The lines don't be enough for people to go.
Yeah.
Every day, every weekend, it can be frustrating. On weekend is the time people want to go and party.
But there's the point to frustrate the people. So if you don't want the frustration, you gotta take the vaccine.
Then you're going to become bankrupt too. That's
Yeah.
when you got to pay all the then GPL and all these bills can catch you out. Looking at my could spending the 10,000 for a case, 2 case, and I got money to get this. They going to collect me. You know, it's my job.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of young people gonna do it. A lot of young people, because the way parents is raising children now, they ain't teaching them how to be patient. They're teaching them how to get things easy. You understand? Because you look up the word patient, it means what? Suffering. And our people don't like to suffer. That, especially these little ones we're coming up here. Shit. Go ahead,
Quick stitch on.
Yeah. Talking about it, this happened in New York. They make one law saying they one of the oldest professions in the book, right? Known as prostitution. They actually legalize it, but like the people who they don't really run for is the men them who go in for the house, you know, who want to pay for it. But what to tell you, eventually that the economy gonna make them be so stiff for them that well, it can be like a open and free. You know, something them gotta pay tax on. You know, so these women will come down to Harlot State. They're going back to the Isaiah 32.
Yeah. 32:9.
So this just in New York, and why they try there? New York, you know, is a set of Jake in New York.
Actually, gonna happen all over, bro.
Yeah, but just showing you the testing grounds with the start. And when you get to this place with
Well,
those 12.
it's obvious if the start date, there's the prophecy in Revelation 17.
Yeah.
The drink of the fornication of the whore. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Job chapter 5 and verse 9. It says, by reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry. They cry out by reason of the arm of the mighty. But none saith, where is Yahweh my maker, who giveth songs in the night? Who teacheth us more than the beasts of the earth, and maketh us wiser than the fowls of heaven? There they cry, but none giveth answer, because of the pride of evil men. Surely Yahweh will not hear vanity, neither will the Almighty regard it. So we people gonna cry and cry, but the Most High ain't hearing them. The Most High only hearing the elect. You know? You got that?
Yeah. Continuing on the policy, it says the company will not fund the cost of these tests. Antigen tests also known as rapid tests will not be accepted for this purpose. All test results must be